The sun is now active with another X-class flare, this time with an X3.33. There's your angel number of the day. An X3.33 solar flare from region 3869 set off a very large asymmetrical halo CME, which was visible off the southwestern limb of the sun. Sent us into a Type 2 and a Type 4 radio blackout. The Type 2 and Type 4 radio sweep were visible on our global absorption levels. It has thus died down. However, it is going to continuously pulse and move throughout the locations on the planet. Asymmetrical halo CME is visible off of the southwestern limb. This is from a newly numbered region 3869 on our sun. And we have 10 sunspots on our sun. Most of them are extremely quiet, except for this newly numbered region, 3869. Let's take a look. Now, they don't have the best image of this yet, although it probably will be updated tomorrow because this is new. So it has grown in size exponentially. In the number of sunspots, not so much, but it is in beta and gamma range. 10% chance of having another X-class flare from here. 5% proton level, already an X3.33 if that's not enough for you. But now we have a whole lot of time with this region on the sun, and if it's already explosive and we have a lot of time until it's Earth facing, what is it going to produce? Are we going to see another massive geomagnetic storm? Only time will tell. Now, the bulk of this ejecta is going to be more towards the south and to the east of Earth. However, there is going to be a glancing influence from this asymmetrical halo CME. This is going to be a likely within the next 48 to 72 hours, although the analysis of the data is still ongoing. This region already produced several C-class flares. It gave us an M1.2 solar flare and now this large X-class flare. So this is a region that we really have to watch out for because it is just lighting up and we have all of this time before it heads off of the western limb of the sun. When more of the data becomes available, I will let you know. We are in a third quarter moon phase with our moon illumination being at 48%. Now let's talk about our solar wind parameters because we're going to have a little bit of an uptick here. We already had a slight increase in our solar winds due to a weak coronal hole positive polarity influence, and we're going to see that today on the 24th here. So we're expected to remain slightly enhanced today, tomorrow, especially as we have more of these weak coronal hole influences coming in. There's a chance that we may hit those active levels into a KP4, meaning a minor geomagnetic storm if it gets that far, but I really don't think so. And then we're just going to dip down into these nominal levels on the 26th. But remember, 48 to 72 hours before this glancing influence from the coronal hole. But remember, 48 to 72 hours before we see these solar winds enhance due to that X-class flare. But that's not all we have going on today. It's not just the solar flare. It's not just the X-class flare. It's a lot of moon aspects today. Because today we are under the influence of the moon trine Neptune, the moon opposite Pluto, the moon entering Leo, the moon trine Venus, and then we have Mars that is sextile Uranus today. A lot of moon aspects, a lot of energy that is swirling around. What does this mean? It means that you're going to feel a surge of inspiration and emotional depth today. This is fertile ground for all of that creativity and all of those connections. Although with all the moon aspects, you may experience some intense emotions, although there's an opportunity to embrace this and to heal and to grow. Especially with Pluto, this means transformation. And with the moon entering Leo, you can expect as the day unfolds that your confidence is just going to soar. You're going to be able to express yourself a lot more fully today. And this is prime time for romance, for love and deep connections with our moon that is trine Venus. This is going to be bringing in harmony, pleasure, romance, love, all into our lives today. It's all about deep connections. Stay open to the unexpected because today is going to be brimming with possibilities. Remember, with the Leo energy, it's time to shine bright. It's time to release all of those old wounds. It's time to heal and to grow and to transform. The energy today is asking us to take bold steps. It is exploring all of these uncharted waters because we switched into a whole different timeline. Let me know what you're doing with the energy today because it's interesting. We had the surge of that X-class flare, but then we have all these moon aspects, but then we have all these trines as well in these sextiles. So interesting. Let me know how you're feeling. Love ya.